Familiar Faces, Maya Blast, Reminder Q, Stahlbrüchen. We're on the base map. No Fire and Ice scoring, no Fire and Ice factions. We've got an interesting kind of scoring track where round 5 TPs is probably the big event here. We've got all the scoring pass tiles in the game, no spade, no tent ship, so a little bit slower to expand at the beginning. I said I was interested in playing the Enlightened, but I think that without, like with this set of pass tiles, with no temp ship and anything, I'm just a little worried about putting them in for my first time, so I'm going to ignore that. All these scoring pass tiles. Let's see. Round 5, big building. Round 6 TPs. I guess. No, I was looking for some synergy for the time travelers, but it looks like the repeated events are 3 away from each other, not 2. 2 away from each other would be ideal for time travelers. Since we're picking so early in the order, I don't mind honestly just tossing in a vanilla faction. I think engineers should be fine. They're likely to be able to double dig if they want here with this 3 power tile. I suspect that it will go 4 worker, the 2 workers, the priest, and worker power will go in like the later seats. And at the beginning, we're probably going to get a power tile or this coins tile, so the cult step tile. The cult step is a little less attractive when round 1 is like this spade reward where you don't have to hit like some exact certain number. So I think engineers is fine. We'll see what everyone else puts in to like round out the color wheel. Reminder Q taking some time to decide their options. Like it's not a great game for the genie. I guess they have a good chance of getting a priest, so they could send priest to Earth in round 1, and then switch it over to the water cult for round 2. Atlanteans get put into the 2nd seat. They're not my favorite design faction, but they could be okay here. I think that maybe E4 is decent, and then you try to dig your way through these guys later. Or maybe D2 is the spot, and then you ship out of here. But E4 is good for like shipping at the beginning. Not a huge fan of that faction, honestly. So we're also missing the 6 coins, so yeah. It's a little economy tight. Like the 6 coins, the spade, and temp ship are 3 of the best expansion tiles. And they're all missing here. Stillbridge, and also thinking a bit about it. As Atlanteans, you get to start with the town. So a lot of the time, people just instinctively take the 2 key town, trying to see if that's the right call here. It's not clear to me if it is. Like, you know, the power town gets you instant access to double dig. I feel like that's a little weak. I guess the 2 key town plus a power tile also gives you double dig. Stalbergen's sad about not wanting to enter a green faction, but now with both gray and blue in the game, it's obviously less attractive to do that. I know that I took a long time to get started here, but I do hope that this game speeds up a little bit. Their dig rates have always been this way. Okay, I see. Interesting. That reminds me. Maybe I should switch to my custom display. Maybe I should do this after the bidding gets started, so I don't like wind up losing. Like my clock is pretty low right now, so trying to do this might be a bad idea. It's prospectors. We've had a lot of prospectors lately. They're a fun faction. Like they're pretty resilient. They're good at building wide when other people aren't, so that's also nice. The 6 coins pastile isn't in the game, but other than that, like it seems pretty decent for them. They don't love building up that early. That's one of their downsides, I guess, here. But I think that you go your typical TP bunch of dwellings in round 1, and then you build your second TP here. Maybe you try to temple for Earth 1 as well. Yeah, maybe this round you temple and then TP. We're gonna, right, let's see if we can do this. All right, hopefully this loads before it's my turn. For once, we don't mind if Maya Blast takes a while to decide here. Maya Blast is still thinking. Probably just wants like an interesting color matchup, but you never know. Maya Blast wanted to put in Prospectors, I see. Cool. Okay. I think that yellow, you don't want to see black here. Yeah, black is kind of ugly with these factions. And Prospectors probably don't mind black much. Atlanteans, it depends. Like if black doesn't play C1, then Atlanteans can like live over here in the west and kind of be okay with not getting bothered by anyone. But yeah, I don't really want to see goblins or children of the worm here. It's giants, which is a regular faction. Giants will start with the 2 workers and the double spade and get 2 points off this. Like late-ish TPs is good for giants. They're a pretty strong pick here. I'm gonna pick Prospectors because they have no color neighbors. They're gonna get 3 coins off of this. In fact, probably more than 3 coins because they're gonna get this priest as well. Atlanteans are gonna start with worker power probably. Seems kind of whatever. Reminder Cube bids down a bunch on Prospectors. I also kind of like this NG's bid. I think that NG's might be the actual best faction here. I kind of instinctively write off giants because they're traditionally just not that good of a faction. They also, I guess, giants will lose E9 in round 1, but they'll probably start D4, D7, and then you stronghold here, and then you dig this bridge and you build D6 in round 1. I think that's probably the route that I would go as giants. Over here in the west, or in the center, there's a chance that Atlanteans start D5, I think. I think that it's pretty realistic that Atlanteans might start D5, and then they might take C3 from you right away with either a single dig or whatever. Because they can certainly get one of the 2 spade actions, whichever one engineers don't get. But that could be okay. Like, They probably can't disrupt your town here that bad. Well, they might bridge and beat you to B3. That would be annoying, um, but I don't think that's the end of the world. Um, we see some action on engineers. I think the prospectors, the reminder queue is saying maybe you should have checked to see if prospectors have changed since last they knew, but I don't think they actually have. That's one of the factions that they kind of got right the first time around. We'll put one more on Engies. I think that this is just a good track for them. Like round 5 TPs, round 2 TPs, pretty good for Engies. Round 5 TPs, great for Engies. Round 4 dwellings, you might have to be creative with shipping or whatever, but I think that should be fine as well. This is probably my last bit here for now, and then I'll consider giants. Let's take a look at Atlanteans' faction board here. Okay. Atlanteans. So remember that Atlanteans can make cool bridge stuff happen. Atlanteans want to make a megatown, so they need neighbors to upgrade their TPs. They get 20 points if they get a 16 power megatown. They get 2 steps on every cult. They get a ship advance with their first, with turning their stronghold into a regular town. But ideally what you want with Atlanteans is to actually make a town separately and then bridge that town into your stronghold. But I don't really see a lot of places where you can do that in this color matchup, because like you probably, like giants, if they're over here, they're going to dig B5 on you, and then you just can't town up here. Giants might try to dig B3 or something over here, and then like how are you getting any of that stuff going? So I kind of don't love Atlanteans here. Now that said, they might be the best cult faction here by default. The only question is, when do they build their first temple? Actually, looking at it, Atlanteans probably don't get the double dig anyway. They probably, they might not even want the double dig, depending on where they wind up placing at the beginning. This is probably enough on giants for the moment. Okay. Because giants get 2 points from this, they get 4 points from their pass tile, and they can just bridge in round 1. So that eases up a lot of the fragility of giants. I might honestly be able to town here, here, and then here. They might be able to 3-town fairly easily this game, just based on the other factions that are in. Yeah. NGs might lose G6, which means that they don't have a town here. They might only be 1 towning this game, which is a little rough. I think I kind of like the prospectors. Yeah. Look at the prospectors. I still don't like Atlanteans. I think giants probably need to be down to like 35 or 34. But that said, I mean, Atlanteans are the best cult faction. So if we want to try something different that I haven't tried before, I would go for them. I'm probably going to bid like giants down to 35, and then I'll probably try Atlanteans. It could just end in disaster, but such is life. Stallbroach and put in prospectors, so might want to play prospectors. Myoblast put in the giants, but hasn't bid on them. Yeah, I mean, Atlanteans, I probably am taking the 2 key town to begin. It gets you 2 extra coins. Maybe I get the... Actually, I probably just don't take a power tile as Atlanteans, and I take this. And then, no, that can't be right. That can't be right. It is tricky to figure out how you expand as Atlanteans. You think Atlanteans want the ship town? Yeah, I agree. I'm looking at it, and it's like, if you start D2, right, like, if you single spade, you get 1 dwelling out. That's just really bad unless you, like, can also ship over to A4. So The alternative, I guess, is you could start with the priest town, but I think that the ship town has to be way better than the priest town to start with. Like, the extra coins are just a huge difference. There's also a small question of where are we building our temple on. How does D2 work? You don't have any neighbors? I mean, you don't need to upgrade in round one, right? Most of the time you want to upgrade in round one, but you don't need to here. But that said, if you start like D5, like you will get Leech, and Leech is still good, even if you don't need to upgrade yourself. In fact, it might be even better because then you benefit off of other people's upgrades without having to upgrade yourself. Yeah, I think I'm ready to try out Atlanteans, and I do think I want the 2-key town because, oh god, it's so awkward. It's so awkward. Yeah, it's so awkward. I don't know how you do this with Atlanteans because you only have 4 workers to start with. So if you build a dwelling, then it's very hard to get down a temple. Okay, here's what it is. I think we take the 2-key town, then we take this guy. We dig C3, and then we build a temple in round 1. The problem is, like, is that actually a good game plan? Like, all these things that are saying build your economy because nothing is going to help you out are here. Like, nothing's going to help you expand your economy fast. The spade and temp ship are both missing. So like, you really want to hit shipping here. D2, C1, E4. But you don't have priest production. God, it's so bad. I kind of just like giants. Like, giants, again, they have this. Like, I guess this track isn't that great for them, but giants love passing points. Why not G6 for Atlanteans? I mean, you're boxed in, right? F6, G5, like, prospectors dig G5 and you're just boned. Like, you got nothing. I mean, I suppose you play before prospectors, but, like, what, you're going to just dig G5 and then, like, you're still boned. I don't think forming separate towns is that big of a deal, Snake Xer, but I don't know. Maybe G5 Atlanteans is fun. Or G6 Atlanteans is fine. I kind of just want to put, like, these guys just seem like, I have, like, clear game plans for these guys, right? Like, prospectors, you dig down through here. Giants, you make 3 towns, and engineers, you know, like, you just do engineer stuff and you try to win network, and you get, like, Earth 1, Earth 2, all that stuff. Engineers, I am afraid, are a little fragile. Like, G6 Atlanteans would really hurt them, and prospectors can dig through here as well, which is a problem. They don't have landscape, so they can't escape, like, out of here at this game. Ooh, okay. What about H4 Atlanteans? Nah, I thought about it, and that sucks. That sucks. E4 Atlanteans, I mean, yeah. Giants are fun. No, giants aren't fun. Giants suck. I hate giants. But I am willing to play them here. If I go Atlanteans, it has to be D5 or G6. Yeah, I'm thinking that it's probably D5, but, like, I hate that so much. Like, fighting giants for that town space is just disastrous. Okay, quick sanity check. Is it double center or is it D7? I think the answer is it's D7. Okay, it is G6 Atlanteans. Very interesting. Well, this is really good for giants, right? Like, this means that I'm going to get this, like, I can make a town like this now, which is very good for me. I'm going to focus my efforts over here in the east first. Probably take c5, bridge to d6. And then in subsequent rounds, I might try bridge towns like through here. It'll be good. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm talking about stuff that doesn't matter. This is obviously what we're doing first. Could prospectors have started f7? I mean, they could have. This isn't great for prospectors, but I think that they're going to be able to town through here. It's fine. It's fine. But this is cool. This is a cool start. And they took, is that a power town? They took a power town to what? NG's gave them double dig. Okay, very interesting. NG's probably have to secure e9 then? No, NG's don't have to because they didn't know Atlanteans would be on g6. Yeah, but like they could have started f7 anyway. But like I actually think that d8 might have been safer than that. Yeah, whatever. We're just going to do our stuff here. Myoblasts and engineers must be thrilled. This is really good. Atlanteans need to double dig here. Engineers are going to get double dig if they don't. They took the power tile for a reason. I have to think that they want it. They should, or they could just single dig g5, but they do double dig. They're probably turning this guy to black. They turn this black. Okay. I mean, I am cutting you off on d8 if you actually try to get there, but good luck. F5 is fine. Yeah, F5 is fine. There's nothing wrong with F5. Some of my best friends are F5s. Why would I bother cutting them off on d8 so I can get the neighbor and leech? Like, I mean, they might want to ship out to a11 or whatever, but like if they do come out here, then I think I want this hex. It's just good for neighbors, right? I mean, that's like a fair point. Like, I don't actually care that much. Atlanteans must be contained. Yeah, that's right. I mean, they're very threatening. You know, we gotta keep them in check here. I don't like the design of this faction very much. I think I might have mentioned that before, but I just don't like the way that the faction was conceived, particularly. Prospectors could want the bridge here in round 1. That would be annoying to me. But I guess if they get that, then I probably wind up with like a power action like the coins or the priest. Myoblast is going to single dig here. And NGs are really, really good here. Though this isn't great for them, right? Like this isn't great for them. I'm starting to see an issue, which is that engineers might be able to steal the bridge on me. But if engineers do steal the bridge, then I'd probably just advance ship and then build. I'd probably take the priest, advance ship, and build d6. I hope it doesn't come to that. Because they are getting just like a boatload of leech. They're gonna dig e9 here, and then they'll have a ton of other power. Oh, they dig f4. Oh wow, so they're abandoning this. I mean, I'm totally taking e9, right, and then bridging d6. Yeah, this is clearly better because this does give me neighbors. Atlanteans pass. They're probably they're on a power tile so that they can double dig again, but this is slightly awkward for engineers. They probably now want... Oh, who took the coins? Jerks. You jerk. Prospectors. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to dig this hex, I think. And then try to get the bridge if I can. Either the bridge or the priest. Well, actually, both could disappear. That would really suck. But it's fine. It's fine. Gotta learn on this display where my faction board is. You would have rushed for e9? Yeah, well, I mean, Myoblast is one of the strongest players in the game, so the fact that he didn't either means that he's just not used to playing against fan factions, which I highly doubt is true because this is a very Swarmlings-esque start. And he has played against Giants, or he has a different plan. Like this, like he's gotten no bad breaks, right? Like, I mean, arguably G6 Atlanteans was a bad break, but he could have responded to this for sure. So it's very interesting that like it's gone down this way, that he's chosen to do this and just like absorb like the world of Leech here. This probably means that I should be concerned. Well, okay, so I'm thinking about my issues here. My issues include the fact that we're short on neighbors this game. We want to build through the north this game, but we're going to have very few neighbors. This is cool. You'll learn from a better player. Yeah, I mean, like I don't think engineers are in a terrible spot here, but it is a weird spot. So, okay, prospectors are going to get G4, but I'm going to beat them to the bridge, which is nice. And then let's grab our little bridge. Let Atlanteans get to the blue in the A row. Yeah, A11. Yeah, I mean that's like a useful neighbor spot, but like I don't think that this Atlanteans player is going to focus on that. Stahlbrachen has been very Stahlbrachen is pretty focused on getting his own like town space. Though what prospectors could do here, prospectors have 13 money. Like it costs 12 money to dig H6. They could dig H6 and then build these two hexes. That would be fascinating, and I'm not convinced that it'll be that bad because it gets them good tempo on like a possible 2-key town or something. NG's grab worker power. That's obviously a fantastic tile for them. I would love the priest here. Actually, I don't care about the priest, do I? I don't care about the priest. I think that I would just rather have some coins, one of these guys. Maybe I want to send priest to air, but I probably don't get first priest to air with NGs in the game anyway. Atlanteans probably double dig, and NGs probably just drop the priest. Anyway, yeah, leech starvation could be a real thing here. We may be taking a coin town with short notice. Does anyone want to buy the coins here? I don't think that prospectors should be able to buy the coins here. To get this, so I'm going to pass on to the coins tile. Actually, do I want this coins tile or do I want this? This is one more coin, which could be important, right? One more coin could be important. But I am getting the coins action too. What do they do? Oh, they build E5. Okay. They also bought the priest. So culty prospectors is a thing. This priest will probably go to air for them. Okay, I'm going to pass on to this cult step. I can use the cult step on air or fire. A lot of the time, like, you wonder if you're going to like a lot of the time you want a temple in round 2 as giants, but I don't think I want to this game. I think I just want to build a TP. Maybe I can build. No, I can't build 2 TPs because I don't have neighbors in 2 spots, unless Atlanteans dig E10 for us. That is a possibility. It's not good for them to dig E10 for us, I think, but they probably also don't like me encroaching on their space if I come over here. So cult step gives me a worker. Yeah, the worker can go on air. So do you not like you said bridge? What I want is coins. Yeah, do you not like the bridge that I took? I think I like the bridge because I do want to get workers out and going. It's not like I can afford to not have workers. But this round might be a really slow round. It might just be temple or trading post dwelling. Oh, you started typing for the prospectors. Okay. You thought bridge H5 was cool for them round one. Yeah, that would have been cool, but obviously I stole that. So these jerks are giving each other a bunch of leech. Prospectors having this many coins is just so cool. They took my big building tile, which makes me sad. Grab this. Yeah, we're clearly taking this, right? Okay, so where are we putting our dig? I think that there's like a world where E10 is kind of fun because then I get 2 TP spots. It doesn't look like Atlanteans are doing anything about it, so if I do build, oh my god, come on, man. Like, my thought is that Atlanteans will build E11, and that'll give me like a trickle of leech. And then I might get some spots where they might want to upgrade. Like, I feel like right now, none of my Eastern friends are going to want to upgrade and be friends with me. I talked about a 3-town game plan, but right now that looks a lot iffier because this has 0 neighbors. This might get blown up by the prospectors. Actually, I guess this has to be a bridge town anyway, right? But like, why would prospectors? Can prospectors feasibly be like good neighbors to me here? Now, prospectors have such a sick game. You can see why they were bid down so low. So yeah, the question is, do I want to dig E10 and like put a TP here? Could that possibly convince? No, probably can't. But still, I mean, Atlanteans will be building a lot of TPs this game, so I don't hate E10. That also lets me upgrade away from prospectors, which would be nice. Let's put this step on air. I think it's likely that I'll want that. Ooh, who gave me leech? Who's my friend? E6. Oh, okay, it was a temple. And that was for Earth 1. Nice. Nice. The next one probably goes on G4. So engineers are going to take the single dig on G2 this round. Like, that's almost a guarantee, I think. I can also give Atlanteans another double dig action. With another double dig, they are, like, I don't think they're taking coins. So that'll dissuade them from taking coins. Yep, there's G2. Prospectors might float F3. Yeah, I kind of like coming over here and upgrading and then giving the leech to Atlanteans so that they can double dig and just keep, like, doing bad stuff to themselves. It is a shame that they're not going to be able to fight for a 2-key town, though. It's also a shame that I'm not getting any more leech. Let's see. We upgrade here. I think I still kind of like E10 and upgrade here. I mean, I could get myself closer to town up here. Like, it might just be this bridge town or something. And then I am in trouble for a 3rd town. Yeah, it looks like it might be tough to get a 3rd town this game. Yeah, like, this town is just no good, right? This town is way too hard to get with no neighbors. Prospectors are going through the south and stuff. Okay, so it's E10. All right, decision made. We have to build this. We can't just leave it red. Engineers will take it away from us. Prospectors are our friends. We maybe should have upgraded E9, but it's fine. I suspect that they might actually upgrade again and then do something else. Yeah, like they might upgrade G4 here. Temple seemed okay. Just stomp C3 and don't build it. I mean, my bigger concern was with coins. I just, like, I don't love my coin situation right now. But you might be right. Like, it just looks like a very coin-tight game, was my thought there. All right, so prospectors probably just go ahead and dig H5 here. You generally don't temple round 2 with giants unless you get a bunch of dwellings out. Yeah, I mean, doesn't that agree with this, or am I misunderstanding you? You generally do temple round 2 with giants unless you get a bunch of dwellings out. Okay, I see what you're saying. But because I wasn't getting a bunch of dwellings out, then yeah, fair enough. Okay, I mean, we have to pass. And the question is, do we want the TP tile or do we want the priest? I think the answer is we want the TP tile, right? Because we can actually town here. We can E9, C5, and then town. George Shortwell, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. The negatives will not work. I'm not going to try to break my brain deciphering that. Okay, prospectors. Prospectors are in great position to get a 2-key town here. Atlanteans are very sad that they haven't gotten priest production going yet. Actually, I don't really want to use extra digs here, do I? I kind of want to ship over here so I can like get to the. Am I ever accessing these southern reds? Like, am I ever busting through E3? The odds are no, right? Prospectors probably grab E4 and E3. Like, they don't have that many. They don't have infinite coins, to be fair. That isn't the not best thing that could happen. God, I hate you all. Blast grabs that. So we could get our shipping going this round. Next round is the dwelling round. So one thing I could do is I could grab the priest action, dig C3, or D5, or probably D5. It's in. Oh, this happens. That's cool. You can make a TP that threatens Earth 1. Probably forces Atlanteans to temple Earth 1. We want a TP anyway, so. Oh wait, hold on. We can just grab Earth 1. All right, let's do that. Sorry, y'all. when it comes back to Atlantean, oh god, what have I done? What have I done? Okay. Surprise, but you didn't all know that I was a chump. Oh shit, I forgot to down convert. Can I down convert now? Okay, cool. Okay. You think I should ship town and then manually upship with a priest action? Yeah, I mean that sounds fair. Maybe we can do that. Um, though we won't be able to dig D3 this turn if we do that. Well, it's a sanctuary. Oh, it is this round. Ooh, maybe weaken sanctuary. Can we sanctuary? Is it fun if we sanctuary for water 1? That entirely annihilates our economy, but it sounds kind of fun, right? No, that can't be right. That absolutely cannot be right. Prospectors are going to pass here for the big building tile. God, Prospectors game is just so filthy. I love it. I love this Prospectors game. Water 2, obviously. Yeah. Blast advances ship instead of double digging. Okay. Atlanteans templed and took air 2. Yeesh. That doesn't seem good. That does not seem good. Nope, not at all. I don't love this, but I'm willing to try it out of desperation. I'm willing to try at the ship town. It does kind of suck to take a long round here where I could just be passing on to the big building tile. But Prospectors do build another dwelling before. That's greedy because Atlanteans now get that tile. What are Prospectors doing? Oh, I guess Prospectors get a pass down no matter what, so that's probably fine. I might pass on a ship VP. Yeah. Like it's pretty good odds that okay they are just passing. Okay, I figured that they would. Okay, so as long as I'm not gonna be first to pass here because Atlanteans probably want to pass. Ooh, they double dig D8. Yes. Oh man, that is exactly what I wanted to happen. Okay, guys, 3 towns might be alive. The 3-town dream might be alive. Okay, let's count our digs. We have 4 digs left. 1, 2, 3. That would be a town here, right? Or 1, 2 digs makes a town here. 1, 2 digs makes a town here. Okay. I think we TP. If we TP again, we just get our coin income. We get our coin income problem solved. Oh wait, the Priest of Fire is still open. I think I send Priest of Fire here. I'll just manually advance ship next round, right? I don't even need to manually advance ship, right? Yeah, I think I TP here, and then my blast gets a single spade. He's just been furiously denied the double spade. It's pretty amusing. Atlanteans got a ship upgrade, so they're probably going to build A11. Oh, that does blow up this town. It is too bad that I bridged here. It would have been nice to build a town through like these hexes if they were coming here, but okay. Is this bad? I don't know if it's bad, but I'm doing it. Is it also bad if I take a 2-key town? I'm really tempted to take a 2-key town. It seems awful, but at the same time, I'm kind of an awful player. Other theory, this is a sanctuary town here, and then there's a town here. I hope that prospectors want to town up here. That seems kind of reasonable, right? So then this is a sanctuary town. And then I'll sanctuary in the final round. I just won't build a lot of TPs here. I mean, obviously I'm not building TPs there. I have like trash right now. All right, close your eyes, everyone. This won't be pretty. Am I doing this for real? Yeah, I think I need the coining or the worker income. So, yeah, I'd like to do this without a bridge if possible. So, I think that we do this on D5. C3. C3 is good because this gets us access to the hexes up here that we actually do want. Yeah. I definitely feel like I'm not playing this like optimally because I'm passing onto the ship VP tile, which generally says that you want to advance your ship. So I am cognizant of that fact. And I've kind of blown all my coin income, but such is life. Okay, there's a 2-key town for Atlanteans. The first Priest of Water is hilariously still open. All right, so what if we advance ships? If we advance ships, then we're going to get A6. We're always getting A6. If we advance ship, we also get A12. And then we probably get D3, E3, right? Oh, well, so much for that idea. Okay. Advancing ship is a lot less attractive now, except for points in getting this. So if we advance ship, we'll have the coins left to build 3 dwellings. But right now we can only reach 3 dwellings anyway. We can only reach A6, A9, and A12. So why don't we just start by digging A8? It seems likely that we want this guy. This also puts us in better passing position, just to use our stop early. No. Let's do this. Let's do this. We always want to build this free red. There's no world where we don't want to build that free red. Okay, so Stahlbrachen is going to build a A11. So nice. How do we take advantage of this? I think I might want the A10 hex. If I advance my ship and then build A10, that could work out well for me. Because then this hex will be a neighbor, and then I town through like some garbage hexes here. Atlanteans actually have a lot of points. I'm not convinced that I'm doing particularly well this game. Oh wait, no, I think I want Atlanteans on A11, right? Or I want them on A10 so I can take these hexes here. And try to town like that. I don't know, it's not good. It's all kind of not good. 2, 3, 4. That'll be 4 more digs this game. I only have 3 coins left. It's not good either. Let's not worry about the town planning too much then. Here's a real two-key town. Prospectors have air 1 instead of water 1. That makes sense. They might not be building. They'll probably temple for water 1 next round. There's like no world in which it's more important to advance ship than it is to build A9 here. So I'm just going to build A9. That was a coin town. Interesting. The disregard for the two-key town seems pretty good for engineers. I think they might have a chance to make something happen there. I mean, one hilarious thing I could do here is just advance my ship. But I don't think that that's actually good. We have a small risk here, which is that prospectors are possibly coming up here and here. And then that could mean that I'm not getting... Maybe I shouldn't have taken that leech. I'm already capped out. This does mean I'd probably want to just put Priest of Fire then, and then try to win that cult. Or, I mean, I could burn down. I could just burn down as well. If I burn down, Atlanteans are passing for this. Oh, Atlanteans might use their cult step for the fire power, which they completely don't need, but would be consistent with what they've done this game. But they should just pass for the TP tile. I could just pass for the TP tile in a coins action. That's probably what I should do. And I just realized that I threw away a point, and that's fine. Yeah, a little sad, but This is probably the right move. Oh, wait, they built c4, so they're going to build d5 as well. Okay, hold on. I'm staying this round. I'm definitely staying this round. You think NG's taking e9 makes more sense? They're probably going to do with it and better focus on expansion elsewhere. Getting dwelling rush this round and then trading posts. Yeah, agreed. So they did use their cult step. Oh, this guy's left open to me. What should I do here? Should I just pass? I should probably just pass. For some reason, I didn't see engineers passing coming, which was definitely a downer. I have 3 dwellings left on my board. Could just try to build them. Yeah, seems fine. I'll try to bridge town like this if I get a hex, and then if I don't, then just do something else. This does mean that I have to forego the 2-for-1 that's going to come when Atlanteans build next to me. Oops. Close. Pass. Gotten screwed by having too few dwellings because you built them in unnecessary places. My issue is not that I have too few dwellings, it's that I don't have the ability to turn my dwellings into towns. I don't have the digs to turn my dwellings into towns is the issue. Anyway, this is really awkward. I put my digs in the wrong spots. I probably should have dug b3 instead of c3. This was quite awful. Like, I might be getting 0 towns now, right? 0 more towns. I guess if I get b4, then I'm always towning like this. Yeah, so probably it's b4, a bridge, and then b4, a bridge, and then like a priest town is probably what I'm looking at here. Or probably the 2-key town, actually, at this point, right? It's the 2-key town at this point. And, God, am I losing to Atlanteans on network? I think I am. This was a very, very poor performance here. Yeah, we're just going to build b4, and if we get a bridge, we get a bridge, and if not, then next round we try to get one of these hexes, and then we just close our eyes. Coins go, fair enough. If I bridge, prospectors kill this town, so instead I probably dig b4 and then NG's bridge. That's okay. Where's my dig? Here it is. Dig. There we go. Yeah, I think that if we get this bridge, so I'm probably taking a 2-key town. This really did work out quite well for Atlanteans, though, right? Like this, I'm pretty impressed. My blast just makes a TP. He's rushing water 1. Do we want water 1? Doesn't hurt to have water 1. It does mean that we're never getting a good spot for... If we do take water 1, that clearly means that we're not going to get a good spot for our sanctuary. Like, we can't sanctuary town here, but I think that that's a risk that we're pretty willing to deal with, so... It's just fun to be kind of greedy on people, but it's probably actually not good either. Yeah, I almost certainly lose water 1 by doing this, but water 1 is not actually good, so... I mean, if nothing else, it's kind of funny that I did this, right? So I think funny is generally a good sign. So I'm on the dwelling tile. So I think that what I want to do here is I want to advance my ships. I want to come up to A12. I want to dig. I am taking this leech. Dig E4, and then I have shipping opportunities to come down through here. Now that said, engineers probably spade one of my reds away, but I might be able to come down through H1 and I1 at the end of the game. And that might be cool. You know nothing about Atlanteans. So Atlanteans can build a mega town, and if they get to 16 power within their town, then they're going to get 20 points, just straight up. They also start with a town and a stronghold, and owning the stronghold, and as they build up their town, they get bonuses. Their final bonus that they have yet to unlock is the 20 points, but that's coming soon. Atlanteans didn't take water 1, which makes sense. They also are too poor to take water 1. Atlanteans make you sad because they're not Swarmlings. I totally agree. I think Swarmlings are a much better designed faction than Atlanteans, actually. I could just pass onto this, but I can't. I have my giant stomp left. We're going to advance our ship. We're going to hopefully get on a pass tile at the end, but there's a chance that we don't. And such is life. Oops, that is dig. We want to advance ships. And maybe prospectors cut us off here, but if they do, then such is life again. Actually, prospectors can't cut us off there. They don't have enough coins. They probably need another coin town. Man, that Yuki town was awful, wasn't it? We could have done so much else besides that. We could have just taken a ship town, sent our priest to a cult or something. And we're probably getting boxed out of a pass tile here. Like, it looks like prospectors will pass before us, and then it's going to be pain because we can't possibly outstall the engineers. Maybe if we dig E4 and we're allowed to, we will pass. I think that's probably what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to use our giant stomp on E4, and if we're allowed to pass, then we will. Swarmlings were designed by an actual game designer. That I don't know if you. I actually can't tell if you're being sarcastic there. Wait, I already used the stomp? Oh. Okay, then I am passing. Okay, so I'm going to get a ship tile. My first action next round will be to stomp E4. Cool. Sounds good. My blast grabs coin town. Okay. Is A12 too greedy? Like, okay. So here's the devil's advocate. So, okay, A12 is not too greedy. Like, if I'm thinking network anyway, then A12 can't be too greedy. It's a point and a worker. And in the worst case scenario, I'm forced to stay in the round and I make some TPs. Big freaking deal. And then in the final round, I can sanctuary for Air 1. And I can, if need be, I'll buy a priest. I'll do some other garbage if I have to. Okay, prospectors staying around. That's cool. We are going to get to pass, and we are going to get this ship tile. So we'll go up to 3 ship and make some points, and we'll get to dig E4 as well. So, okay. Life's not great, but life's not awful either. Prospectors have another town. They have 2 cults. They're ahead of us in network. Yeah. Looks like prospectors have us here. Prospectors also hilariously haven't built H3, so Endries are pretty starved for a neighbor out here. Actually, if I were Endries, I would probably be pretty interested in E4. They might double dig this hex. As long as they're not going for like a 3rd town. It wouldn't be awful for Endries to go for a 3rd town, I think, but they're kind of neighbor starved right now in terms of where they want their stuff to go. Like they really do want to make this town. Maybe they build 2 TPs here, 2 TPs down here, then they make a stronghold in round 6. I see that you guys are big time Jamie Stagmeyer fans. Actually, I'm looking at it now and like, does digging E4 actually make any sense at all? It doesn't, right? Because that's my last stomp. I can't actually stomp H1 to try to increase my network. So my network is actually done. I'm getting to 12. And if I like advance I can't even advance digs because I only have 1 priest, which is going to advancing ship. So yeah, pretty awkward there. So what's our last round look like? I think it looks like Sanctuary for, is it Air 3? A priest does look good, so that we can try to win the like. We should probably try to lock up our fire cult. We can just take the 2 points here. We'll end the game with like 10 cult points and 0 network. God, that sucks. Man, that is actually pretty awful, huh? Yeah, NGs leave E4 open because, oh, okay, they're gonna get a bridge town through here. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, engineers figured this out. They're gonna put a TP on G2 as well, I think. Atlanteans are complaining, but I don't feel bad for them. They're actually beating me, which is pretty embarrassing. Yeah, I'm not very good with giants. I don't know. Maybe I should have been advancing ship like a lot more aggressively early on or something. Maybe I should have just been passing more aggressively too. Like I took some long rounds to build extra TPs. I never got back on this big building tile, which is what I probably actually needed. Yeah, it looks like we're losing to engineers. It looks like we're losing to prospectors. It looks like we're losing to Atlanteans. We have the fewest points currently, and we don't have any towns coming in. Everyone else has. Atlanteans have the 20-pointer. Prospectors have this, network and cults. Engineers have 15 more points on us, plus another town. It's, yeah. This sucked, so. Okay. I think we probably buy a priest. Atlanteans grab the coins as expected. That does mean that we take the priest. The priest could be points on the cult. It could be points for advancing digging. Just makes sense to me. I guess I could build E4, advance my or upgrade to a temple, and then advance ship, and then maybe I have a chance to build I5. That chance does exist, so we won't rule it out entirely. That could get us down to 13 structures, which I don't think it's competitive, actually. I don't think 13 is actually competitive for network. Prospectors can easily build temple, or prospectors can easily go stronghold, TP 3 more dwellings, or can they? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they can do that, which means that they would get to 14. Or they could, they could obviously temple TP 3 more dwellings. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, prospectors are getting to 14. Atlanteans can easily build 2 more temples, 2 more dwellings. Yeah, they have cheap spots to dig. They can access the single dig still. They need 3 more hexes. They have 1, 2, 3. That would only tie though, right? 3 more hexes only ties on network with me in that case. So maybe, okay, this hex went away. So I would need a double hard dig, which probably means that it's not worth it compared to other stuff. Is it worth giving engineers this neighbor? Also probably not, I would think. Like, I'm thinking like somehow I can ship down here as well, but like that involves building 2 TPs to build those 2 hexes. It's just not worth it. Yeah, it's just not worth it. Okay, we might just dig in a spot that gives no one leech. But for the moment, we definitely want to advance our ships. So guys, what do you think went wrong for Giants this game? Were they just a lot worse than we thought? Did I make any obvious mistakes? Cool town alert for prospectors. Actually, prospectors need this hex, and prospectors are only going to get out 2 more dwellings, huh? They don't have the coins to get out more dwellings. Okay, we should be fighting network if we can then. Let's take E4. No, because we need to dig twice anyway. We'll just grab B6, and then we'll see if it feels possibly right to take A13 as well. So Zach, hello, how are you? We are losing very, very badly here. This is like a please avert your eyes type of game. Yeah, let's see. Prospectors can build H3, and then they can advance their ship, and then they're done. They can't build any more stuff. Or they can build H3 and then like dig, expensive dig I6. Oh, wait. Prospectors can get, okay, the stronghold action is there. They can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coins from that. So then they could advance ship. So then they could advance ship. That's 4 of that 7. Build this, dig this, and build it. Okay. So prospectors are going to get out 2 more structures at least. But I don't think that they can quite get out. So let's count how many coins prospectors need in order to build 3 more dwellings. They would need, that would involve not taking this hex. So they would need 1, 2, 3, 4 to dig this. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the ship advance, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the structures themselves. So that's 4 plus 4 plus 6 is 14. They can definitely get 14. But they also need 3 for the trading post. That's 17. They probably just have 17 by converting priests to coins, and I guess they're also taking leech. We're just going to stall our decision a little. I don't usually like to slow play, but I just want to see prospectors show their hand a little bit. Build. And we're definitely losing the game to prospectors. We're losing the. Yeah, I mean, we are in 4th, so it's probably not worth it that much to try to like compute what other players are doing too much. You got to rush time in Agricola today. Otherwise, doing fine. That's sorry to hear about that, but glad that otherwise things are okay. Guys, stop building TPs. You're only helping out the prospectors. Yeah, prospectors are going to save their TP for like the very last move, their stronghold action for like much later, because they're going to get more and more coins around. How does this work? Is it only opponents' TPs? Oh, it's also reduced to 3 coins for a dig. Okay, so they're definitely getting down to 3 structures. They're like almost certainly getting down to 3 structures because they're getting a little more leech. Yeah, okay. Other players have 4 combined trading posts. So I see 1, 2, and I mean, Atlanteans are guaranteed to make more so that they can wrap up this. They took air 1. I think that they should have taken water 1. But whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They're going to make 2 more TPs probably. Actually, they really want to make a. They really want to dig each 7 so that they can actually get more structures out. Okay, let's build this hex. I think we are always building this hex. Is there any air 1 left? There is air 1 left because engineers don't have it. So engineers could just grab it with a sanctuary. So do I care about losing air 1? I might. It's not clear to me that I can take a 3-step favor that's any better than air 1. So maybe air 1 is important. The question is, if I do take air 1, then does that put me out of contention for getting to 13 network? 13 network doesn't, again, 13 network probably doesn't matter against engineers, but it probably does matter against prospectors. Okay, they take 8 coins. Okay, so now we know how many coins prospectors have left. So what they need is a ship advance. Ship advance puts them at 7. Digging this guy puts them at 4. Building this guy puts them at 2. But then they have 3 coins here. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. So prospectors are getting to 14. Engineers are getting to 14. Atlanteans right now, they don't have any more natural blues. They do have a power spade that they can use. They're putting priests onto the water track right now. I think the answer is just fuck it. I'm going to build the big building. Engineers are giving leech to prospectors anyway. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth nickel and diming this anymore. Did Blues start with a power town? Is that good? They did start with a power town. I don't think it's particularly good. It does ensure that you get double dig as long as no one else takes double dig, but like engineers were in the first seed and could have chosen to take that, and they just chose not to. So like it does. They took worker power anyway, which with like the two key town instead of the power town, they could have taken double dig too. So I'm not particularly impressed with Atlantean's choice there. They make a temple for air 3, which is okay. I don't love that for them, but whatever. Does that indicate that they also want to temple for fire 3? Should I be concerned there, or should I just not worry about it and advance my digs? That's a small question. That actually worsened their chance of beating me on network, so maybe it made me want to build out my network more, but whatever. Is there anything I can do here? I can advance my digs. I can send priest to cult. Earth cult probably gets me nothing. Water cult might get, no, it's not. Water cult doesn't do me anything either. Fire cult locks up this cult, which is nice. I think I should just trust that Atlanteans are going to temple fire 3 and 5 power priest. That just seems bad for them. So I think that we just ultimately do this and call the game. And we're just not thrilled about how things went down, but we'll just live with ourselves. So we'll pass for 12. We have one leftover point, so that's 13. 13 plus, let's hope it's 10. That's 23 more points. And then maybe we get 3 points on network because Atlanteans probably don't build 2 more structures. So that's 26 more points. So we're ending at 120? God, that's a depressing score. But Atlanteans will get 20 more points, just straight up. Decline this. So if we look back on our decisions, there was a point where I took this 5 coin tile. That round, I could have instead taken a priest and then advanced ship that round and then bought a priest and advanced ship again. Then maybe I get over here and then I have a better chance at expanding through to like all these natural reds. But and then I don't build a TP that round. And then I save all my TPs for this round. It feels like that was probably the way to go. It feels like this 2 key town was also probably a mistake, but it's not super obvious to me where everything went wrong. Or like it's not super obvious to me that like I had that many winning lines. Like maybe digging E9 was wrong, but I feel like this had to have been correct. I don't know, maybe it wasn't correct. Maybe I was supposed to try to squeeze out a third town. Obviously, I lost my ability to make a third town, but if I had just dug B3 instead of C3, then I do get this town here. Um, like I do get a bridge town if I dig B3 instead of that, and then maybe I try to make a sanctuary town in here instead. Like if this dig is instead here, then it could have been potentially like a squeeze out three towns desperately type of game. But that doesn't seem good. Like that's very, very expensive. I have to take fire to I have to build another temple because this was my only temple that I built this game. Um, and that still counts on Atlanteans giving me this C4 neighbor, which is no guarantee. Yeah, I just don't see obvious spots where like I can see obvious spots where like this game went wrong, but I don't see like that many obvious spots where I was supposed to play like significantly better. Wait, hold on. Are prospectors only getting to 13? Why are prospectors only getting to 13? Was I supposed to actually? No, no, sorry, sorry. Prospectors are getting to 14. They're going to build this and this. Okay. Yeah, they're going to tie engineers for first on network. And Atlanteans, it looks like they didn't build their final structure. Um, Atlanteans apparently aren't getting their 20 pointer in Atlantis. That suggests to me like a huge mistake in game planning. Um, yeah, like they fought this air cult. They built this temple. Oh wait, hold on. This temple they didn't. They were out of TPs. I see. But maybe they could have saved that for this power spade. Like if instead of this temple they're digging H7, then they probably have it right. Yeah, I think that was probably where they went wrong. They were probably supposed to use power to take the single spade and dig H7 this round. But they might be beating me anyway. Like I'm only beating them by 6 on network, and they have a resource point. Well, I have a resource point, so they're up 13. So then they're beating me on cult as well. Yeah, I'm still losing to Atlanteans. 8, 12, 16, 135, 136. Yeah, I said that I was only at like 120. God, that's depressing. Anyway, I was saying that I thought that prospectors were winning, but I think it's possible that engineers snuck it out. They have a few more points at the end of this game. Um, and it looks pretty even in the end game. So, yeah, I think in fact they have identical end game scores, which means that engineers have it by a point. Um, yeah, I just really thought that Giants might have better play here, but I didn't advance my ship aggressively enough. And I guess that's the issue with Giants when temp ship isn't in the game. I probably was supposed to covet this priest a little harder. Um, if I pass onto the priest and advance my shipping a lot earlier, maybe I have a chance of getting down through here. There's also a chance that, like, instead of, like, clearly the two-key town was not very good. I might have been getting 2 points on this cult anyway, or 4 points on this cult anyway. The ship town lets me save a priest, lets me save 4 coins, and maybe I can come down here and get stuff done. So, um, and it's just a few more points anyway. So, yeah. I don't know. This wasn't great, so. Not a good streak for me. Um, we can take a quick look at what went down this game, but I took 33 minutes too. This was really ugly on like every count possible. Um, yeah, we had a miserable time on the scoring track. So that the dwelling round was awful for us. That's probably the big reason. But why else? Oh, we didn't even build TPs in the second TP round. So we only built 3 points of TPs during TP rounds, I believe. That's a huge mistake. I built the TP that one round, and then I was on the TP pass tile. I was like, oh, great. So, I mean, I won this category, but I got like nothing else going for me. Um, we took crappy towns, so that sucked. We didn't get great endgame points either. Oh, new follower, Shaggy Dave. Welcome. Um, yeah, it was just not a good game. We scored on par with the Atlanteans, but we paid a little more in terms of leech, and they started with a few more victory points. So yeah, probably I should have just bid on a better faction and not been as scared. Like this is this is clearly playing not scared, right? Letting this guy just get abandoned is bold, and it worked out really well. Um, like that was really cool. They still managed to tie network, and they still managed to tie network. They got all the scoring favors. Um, what did we wind up doing this game? We took one coins action and two priest actions. Like two priest actions is just really crappy, right? And two bridges. Like we took some of the weakest power actions in the game. The priest is only really good in round one, and we took two bridges. Like the stuff, it's just not how you want your game to go down. Probably I got seduced by the early TP tile, and that was my mistake. Maybe we were supposed to cut off Atlanteans early, and then at least that gets us third place. But oh well. In the meantime, thanks everyone for watching. I will try to get another game, and if I do, then another stream will be happening. If I don't get another game, then thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for chatting. We'll see you next time.